guys.
Hey, you too.
Welcome back. Welcome back for part 4 of Together. Thank y'all for joining, and I hope y'all watched the other first 3. Thank y'all so much
For your comments and
all that good stuff. We got some subscribers too. We got a couple more subscribers. So please subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and click that notification button so y'all can get notified when new videos come up.
Yeah.
But please subscribe. So hit that subscription button right now. Go ahead and hit it now. All right, cool.
That was your moment.
Yes. Thank y'all for joining. We appreciate y'all's support. And we're going to get right into it.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Let's go.
Cool.
Okay, so the question is, what is something about relationships that I used to believe that I don't believe anymore? I would say a couple of things. So I think one would be that relationships are hard work.
Mm-hmm.
I've always heard that. Well, as a girl, as a young girl, of course, growing up, thinking I'm a princess, you thinking that your life is going to be like a fairy tale, right? Mm-hmm. The fairy tale that you see on TV, with the Cinderellas, the Snow Whites and all of that. And so, growing up, thinking that that's how it was supposed to be, it's not what I saw, but it was still something that I thought I could have. I don't think it's so much like that. Not, I want to get rid of the fairy tale thing. I want to get rid of the fairy tale, because relationships are what you make it, and it just depends on you and the person that you're with. I just felt like I was always kind of trying to mimic a relationship. And that's because that's what you were kind of told to do. Look at me, watch me. Mm-hmm. This is how husband and wives react to each other. This is how you're supposed to do. This is how men act. This is how women act, and all that kind of stuff. And so, but, I grew up to realize that that's not very true. That's not very true for everybody. And so I don't believe that, in the fairy tale, relationships can be wonderful. You know what I'm saying? It can be, because this relationship, like we have, made mention on other videos, this has been like a smooth ride. It's just been it's been amazing so far. And so, it's been beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But it's not something that I saw happening. It's totally opposite of what I thought. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is funny. I'm trying to articulate it. I don't know if I'm getting that out right, but yeah. And then seeing a lot of different relationships coming up, and they were very like rough. You know what I'm saying?
Toxic.
Them joints was like, woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to be that way. So relationships, I've found out, from since I was a girl and even coming up, they don't have to be that difficult. No,
it's not. And I think I had that same picture too, that they were difficult. Especially marriage was it was always, for the man, it was the ball and chain with the wife, and all these crazy off the wall sayings. Yeah. And I thought it was hard. I thought it was difficult. I thought it was going to be a lot of emotions and over the top, and you got to do so much. There's so much work. But then once you get in and you true to yourself and you honest and y'all can have communication. Yeah. First of all, you got to come in loving one another, loving yourself. What I'm saying is loving yourself first before you can connect with another individual. But this thing is cool. It's cool. It's easy. It's not hard. No. People say it's work, but it's not work. And that's what I thought it was, growing up and coming up. Because like you said, I saw marriages, and all I thought was when you're in marriage, you gotta fight. Yeah. Like you have
That's just what it's gonna be.
Yeah, you gotta have conflict. Like,
that's a part of
true.
Right.
That's not true. If y'all got each other's back, y'all trust each other, y'all have good communication, It's smooth. It's
Yep.
smooth, and it can be smooth. What you make it. But if you want conflict and you like arguments to make you feel like the other person, that's when you get attention, and that's another problem. But if you like conflict,
But I mean, that's what you're gonna get.
you're gonna get conflict.
Right.
I'm not a confrontational.
Right. And neither am I.
So we ain't got time for that arguing and all that stuff.
Right.
There's too much energy to be exerted for nonsense. You know what I'm saying? We could be doing something other to grow together and mature together instead of having a bicker and an argument.
Right.
You have disagreements.
Yeah, you
But
do.
when you start doing arguments and screaming,
Yeah, because see, then you get into the thing of saying stuff that you don't really mean. You know, and then that's, you know, once you say stuff, you can't pull that back, and then that sticks. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, why do that? You know, that's your best friend. You know, you married that person. You've decided I'm gonna be with this person. You know, you was like, no, you know, you done told everybody this my wife, this my husband, this what I'm doing, this my girl, this my dude or what have you. So why would I want to hurt him? You know what I'm saying? Why would I want to be in a confrontation with them?
right?
So if we got a situation going on, it's just, you know, a misunderstanding of some sort, you know, a break in communication somewhere, and we just need to figure that piece out. I mean, it's that very simple.
Right.
It's that very simple, you know, but you just get in these relationships because, you know, you need somebody to do something to make you be who you are. Then that's where the fight come from. Because now you're pulling on that person to make you be something, and they're not capable of doing that.
Right.
They just can only be who they are.
True.
Right?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. So relationships can be easy. It can be smooth. It can be smooth like butter. It can be real easy.
Yeah.
But if you want conflict, then that's what you get. But if you want peace, and if you want a communication, if you want all that, if you want it easy, it can be easy.
Yeah.
But if you wake up in the morning and say, I'm gonna fight today because this wasn't right or this wasn't
Right.
here, then by all means go ahead and do that. But
That's
it's not
what
gonna
be.
it's gonna be real rough. But if you like stress, like I said, it's what you make it. Like Robin said, what you make it. So the relationship is easy. It's cool.
Yeah.
Would I rather be loved, respected, or admired? Probably loved, because love is the whole thing. If you love someone, you respect them. If you love someone, you admire them. So to me, love is that, and it blankets all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if I admire her, I had to love her first. You know what I'm saying? I admire her and respect her. Yeah, that's love. I'd rather be loved. That's it.
Yeah,
Because that covers the whole gambit, the whole picture. That's like the umbrella. It all branches from that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't. Some people say I respect them. I can respect, but we use that word loosely. Do I truly respect? You know what I'm saying? Do I really truly respect the individual? We say it loosely, but do we really mean it? Because we can say we respect someone and say, well, I respect the neighbor across the street, but I don't love him.
Right.
But do you really respect them? Or you just being courteous and kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you really respect?
Good.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think love.
Yeah.
I'd rather be loved.
I'm in agreement. Because love conquers all. You know what I'm saying? Love is like you say, that umbrella. Because if you admire me, then you gotta love me. Because you gotta know me to admire me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, love is the key.
Yeah, I think so. Y'all may disagree.
Right.
You may split it up, but
right.
I'd rather be loved.
All right. Who is inclined to be more jealous, me or him?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't really know because oh, that's a funny question. Because we aren't really the jealous type.
I guess if you want to say who's gonna get in their feelings, like if something, like me being a man, I don't know if some other dude came up, Robin doing a lot of extra giggling when the dude around. She giggles a lot, so if she do a lot of extra giggling, I may feel some kind of way about it.
Okay, but
But ain't no jealousy though. That's not a jealous thing. I don't know. I just like
right, because that's what I was going to
why
say.
you doing all
Because
that
the
laughing
same
with this dude
thing,
around?
what happened is if, you know, some cutie popped up in your face and you was, you know, giving her a lot of talk, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, nah, yeah, nah. Because you don't do all this kidding and grinning.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's the same thing. But jealous, I just don't think that's just one of our things.
I think it's even across the board. Yeah, I think
But
it's
is it
even.
jealousy, though? Or is it just like,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know.
I guess it could be
Yeah.
I guess it could be a bit jealous.
No, I don't think it's jealousy. It's just
That's an interesting
it
question.
could be jealousy. I never thought of it.
I mean, I would get my feelings if I thought he was, you know, talking to somebody or, you know, doing a little too much that I'm feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But
To
I
me,
mean,
I
that's
like.
natural, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I don't know. Some people may seem it. Some people may not address it. It's like that's who they are. They flirtatious and this and that.
Ye-
So it don't bother some.
That's true. And then you have the crew where, you know, one may be real aggressively jealous. And so, you know, you step out the house, they like, who's that? Who's that? Somebody watch you? Da-da-da-da. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you
that's
got
another
that.
issue,
Yeah, I mean, I think that's an insecurity.
Or they feel like you still
Mhm.
talking to an old
Yeah.
fling or something like that, or
But I mean, we ain't,
some past relationship.
yeah, we don't really have that situation.
Yeah. I think the age where we at now in the years, the maturity level is different.
Right.
And if that was to happen, the extra, you know, someone steps out the house, then that's on them.
Yeah.
You know what
For
I'm saying?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody step outside.
Yeah. That's on
I'm
them.
like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
because
That's all right.
that's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just.
And it ain't gonna be good for us.
No.
Because the outcome ain't gonna be good.
No, it's not.
I'm telling
No,
you,
it's not.
cheaters never win.
Nah.
I'm telling you, the outcome cheating in your marriage, it never,
It's not a good
never
look. It's
goes
not a
well.
good look at all.
Yes, I've seen it. I've
Yeah.
seen it. Cheating in marriage. I never cheated in a marriage,
Mhm. Yeah.
but I seen it,
Me either.
and the outcome ain't,
I've
it ain't
seen
good.
it though.
It
Yeah.
ain't good for the individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it just would be that just would not be a good day. So.
Nah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
who's to be jealous? Who
Nah.
would get jealous first?
I don't
know if
I don't
we
know
had
who
that
would be.
problem.
I don't know. Because we both secure individuals, so,
Right.
you know, I don't know.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
There we go.
I guess if I ain't got no busted lips, my bottom lip ain't.
I think he's good
We
then.
all good, right?
Yeah.
What is my definition of romance? My definition, because I don't know the Webster definition of romance.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look that up, but I guess my definition is being romantic. A nice, I think, in intimate time together. If you going out restaurant, y'all dress up nice. Y'all don't go to a what I call them restaurants, fast food restaurants. Like I ain't like gonna name them, but yeah, then the fast food joints. Because the food come out like in 10 minutes. Nice, quaint, little sexy spot.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little lounge, a little jazz spot, have some drinks, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, y'all dressed up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean not church dressed up, but y'all, out of
Why
the
do you
hoodies.
always come for the church?
I do. I
dress
come
up?
for the church people. I'm sorry. I didn't go over the top.
Oh,
But yeah.
my God.
Going out, dinner, maybe a movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe in a little spot, get a little dessert. Come back to the house. A little music playing. I don't want to go too further, but y'all know what I'm saying. And just a nice night, just a nice, cool, smooth night. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A good conversation, all that type of stuff.
I would listen. So romance to me, I just went somewhere, y'all. Sorry, I'm back. Romance to me is, it's just being close taking a moment just for you and me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rob and I were privy to be able to take a trip to this fly resort, adults only, fly. It was romance from the time we got out the transportation vehicle to the day we left. It was crazy. But one of the most romantic things I thought we did the time we were there was just like sat on the beach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we were just sitting there together. We had our umbrellas. Listen, we had our little cigars. I mean, just doing something that we love to do together.
Our little drinks.
Yes, our little drinks.
Sure,
It was just so relaxing. And it was just me and him and outside. And it was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then to just sum it all up, at the end of the day, you just come into your room with what was it? The whirlpool tub full of the jacuzzi tub full of bubbles and roses. Like, how romantic is that? You done chilled on the beach all day, and then you come in and it's already ran for you. Like, the water was already hot. The aromas, you know, therapy was already flowing in the room, and you can just chill. Like, that was the most beautiful, you know, moment. And to me, romance is, you know, the one-on-one time with your guy or with your girl, whatever it may be. It could be watching movies. It could be eating popcorn. It could be sitting on the deck. I don't care what it is. It's just you and him, me and you, and we chilling together, just us.
Right. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
And the hearts are connecting. You know what I'm saying? That was like a time for us to like come back together, like unite back together. Like, hey, how are you? And you know what I'm saying? Like, you get time to talk. Now we can talk. I can see you. You know, it's not rush. We're not on the phone. And you know, it was just beautiful. I thought that was, you know, that's romance to me. You know, we don't have to spend no money, because I don't think we did when we was, you know, we was away. We didn't spend no money that day. You know, you had to resort. Chilling.
Right. When the money was already spent.
Well, we didn't spend the money.
Right, but yeah.
But I mean, we could do that home. You understand what I'm saying?
Good,
like we do. We'll just slide out, find a real nice restaurant. You know, go chill, come back. You can sit on this couch and, you know, throw a blanket and watch something on TV. Like,
TV watch us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How romantic is that?
Right.
I mean, you asked us what was our definition of romance, and that's mine.
Right. We can base it off ourselves. So yeah, the quiet times together, like intimate times, and it doesn't have to be expensive or elaborate, but just the times to come together as one. Quiet, intimate setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and romance is just not about the sex, because people want romance about the sex.
Right.
It may lead to that, but
right.
The main thing is
definitely leads to it. But.
And the intimacy and the closeness, and getting back in touch. Because sometimes when you work so much, like you said, you work so much, you get separated, and you're passing each other by.
Yes. You're doing your thing, I'm doing mine.
Right. You go to bed.
Go to sleep.
Yeah. And you wake up in the morning, you back at it again. But yeah. I think that the closeness,
the intimacy.
Yeah, that's romance.
Yeah,
we need that. You gotta have that. You gotta have that one.
Steal that moment, like steal it. Sometimes they're real, like random. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes we just be like, "Hey, we gonna run out, go to the cleaners, do all our little weekend warrior stuff," and then we end up
run an errand.
Right, we end up at a brunch somewhere, or you know, a nice restaurant somewhere. Just chilling, you know, and gazing at each other.
True. Yeah, you gotta make time for that. Even if you got little kids, you gotta make time for that in marriages and things like that. You have to make time.
Yeah, that's important.
That's what I've learned.
It's very important.
You gotta make that time for you and your partner. All right. Who is more of a risk taker? I don't really like to take risks. So I like to process it, but I guess I probably say I would. robbing and checking out first. I mean, I do the same thing, but I'm just an edge above her as far as risk taking. Other than that, I'm processing it. I'm like, just like when we went on vacation, people was asking, you gonna do this? You gonna go parasailing?
Yeah, nah.
The zip line and go ride this 4-wheeler, this and that. I'm like, I don't do that here, so I'm not doing it in another country.
Right.
So the thing was called vacation. So I'm vacating.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not doing nothing to exert no more energy than I have
Right. We exert energy every day.
Every day. I
Hustling
didn't want to
and
think about
bustling.
nothing. I didn't want to process
Right.
nothing. I didn't want to be in fear
Vacating.
if I'm going to hurt myself or nothing. So
Right.
I guess I would be like this much of a risk taker, you know, just edge it. Just a little edge, but other than that, yeah, I don't like to take risks. Especially when you get to a certain age, you ain't got time for silly stuff or taking risks to do stuff. But if we jumping out, want to start a business, this and that, things like that,
Oh,
yeah.
that's definitely him.
Yeah, so,
I'm a follow. I'm a support him. I'm a follow
just
up.
to venture out, let's try this. You
Uh-huh.
know what I'm saying? Let's try something different. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Yeah. So I guess I would say that.
Yeah. That would be him.
Yeah. But you gotta take risks sometimes.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
But if
true.
it's a positive risk, not I know it could be negative where I could injure myself.
Right.
But if it's a business, or let's try this, you know, something just like we're doing this YouTube.
Right.
That's a risk. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
Like we get laughed out, but
Right.
so this is
that's true.
That's a risk.
I mean, I didn't see anything that could harm us from it, so I was like, okay,
people talk about you.
let's go with it. I ain't
Make
worried
you feel
about it.
bad.
I ain't worried about it.
I know
Nobody
I
told
don't
me.
know either, so it don't
Yeah,
make a
so
difference.
that's not an issue.
You know?
But being hurt, if you don't falling down, busting,
Yeah.
breaking up something, now I'm worked up about that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do no X Games thing.
Right,
No X Games.
right. So how about when you were younger? Were you
Nah.
more of a risk?
Of course, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
to a point.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I process stuff. But still, as a kid, sometimes you don't have no fear. You jump off stuff, scratch yourself up, keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So that that's just you know being a youth. But
I'm talking like 20s.
yeah, I would wild out for a minute. Yeah, I'll take.
See, that wasn't me.
Yeah,
I was very square.
yeah. I wild out, but I didn't. I was an undercover wild out. I didn't let everybody know.
Nobody knew you was wilding, but you was wilding.
Right, undercover, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think at 20 I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't. I was square. Square pants. All right, YouTube. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to our Together and how we met and all that kind of good stuff. Unless y'all got some more questions, I think we finished with that, right?
Yeah, I think so. But we appreciate
We
y'all.
so appreciate you guys for just tuning in and learning who we are. And we giving all of our, our life stuff as to how we came together.
Yeah.
So we appreciate all your likes and your comments. But please continue to subscribe to our page. We're trying to get our subscriptions up. By April, we want to be to 60.
Yeah, but somebody told us to speak more numbers, so I'm going to say 70.
Okay.
70.
So by the end of April, we want to be at 70. So
100.
just
Just
subscribe. Right. We got with our YouTuber people, they be trying to tell, no, speak it up.
Speak it to it in existence.
Right. And so
Yeah.
we so appreciate you guys and thank you for tuning in. Until the next time.
All right, we see y'all.
Later.